Cheers.
Actually, no, to be fair, cheers beforehand, not for the cheer up. Okay. Don't look at my legs, because they tell stories of deceit and disguise. Look in my eyes, because last time I checked, looking at my thighs couldn't tell you how I wanted to die, how many times I tried, the scars I hide or the need in my bones for formaldehyde. They'll tell you I'm fine, and that's a lie. I should label myself disabled and well out of order, because you can't see my disorder, because you looked at my legs so they lied to you, because I look like you. You assume that I can do what you can do, and that's just not true. So let me challenge you, let me damage you, let me break your mind open and start anew. Let's undo the damage of physicality. Let me tell you about me. Do you know the difference between fear and phobia? Because I do. I spent 8 years not leaving my room, too frightened to. My phobia, my disability, is of being perceived negatively. It's a fear lots of people feel sometimes. Some people, they just stay inside. When fear gets so big it stops you living your life, that's a phobia. Got a fear response I can't control, and whilst the triggers are normal, the reactions are not. So whilst you might sympathise, you can't empathise. Can't understand every moment of every day is a fight for me. But what might be good for you isn't right for me. That you looked at my legs and missed my personality, my irrationality, and the part of my brain that is out for me. To you, communication might be an easy thing. To me, it takes planning, panicking, and a friend in the wings. Because every word I say, every gesture or blink sends my mind racing about what you might think. And though lots of people are scared they'll do the wrong thing, this compulsive obsessing controls all aspects of living. So don't look at my legs, it isn't vanity. I just want you to see. I want you to see what it's like when every waking moment's terror and agony. And if I stop moving for a second, it catches up to me. And fear floods my system and exposes my nerves so I shake with them, till shaking becomes my own rhythm. And I don't know nothing about it, so when I try to stay still, I'm still shivering. See, I'm shaking. But I got up here, so that's a victory. Because more than my own personal agony, I'm desperate for people not to judge those like me. So I get up on stage, confess, and I plead. But I know that being able to tell you about my disability will automatically make you see a lack of authenticity. You'll question me, how bad can it be? You wrote that poem for your fucking degree. I'm not homework. Stop trying to highlight the mistakes I make and trying to be something I'm not. I see you looking at me like, what? What's your problem? You're just like us. We're all afraid. We're all nervous. The irony is that by trying to explain this to you, I do the impossible and prove myself a lie. Because I said I couldn't face people, but I have to help redefine and explain what I am, what we are, the broken, the breaking, those with invisible diseases that are by far more painful to live with in isolation. But I go up on stage, so they rip my disability to shreds, say it's not real, it's all in your head, or sweetheart, just go take your meds. And I know it's confusing, but don't look at my legs. I stand on them because I have to, because society's broken, and I needed to hear those with stories unspoken, without voice. I need to incite change. I need to invite an exchange of ideas so it's no longer accepted that everyone's the same. And until people understand what it's like to live paralysed by shame. Till people look with hearts, not eyes, and empathise. And I won't have to compromise on who I am and say, yes, I can walk, so I must be fine. Shouldn't have to be fine. Shouldn't have to be average. Your projected ideals are doing me damage. When you look at a person and deem them normal, that's no more equal than assuming they aren't. And I can't let it continue. Yes, my legs work. I work harder. And for me to live happily ever after, I need the world to grasp that this is what disability can look like. It looks like anyone else trying their best to speak up, to speak out, to help you understand what a brain backwards about. Because sometimes it will freeze on the most basic thing and I'll be mid-sentence and have to leave you hanging while fear overrides my ability for talking. But for now, I got up here to share this and I need you to help. I'll get to my knees. I'll cry and I'll beg, please, please don't judge me. Don't look at my... things up, but in my own, if you've ever heard my poetry before, you know that that's just a lie. I read my newest poem, which is about my best friend, who is nicknamed the Westgate. The poem's called Things I Only Say to My Best Friend, an Incomplete List. The fuck are you wearing? You look like a homeless person ate a bunch of UKIP leaflets and then vomited them onto a jacket. Take it off immediately. I'm mad at you. You made a new best friend on The Sims, and she's prettier than me. Putting my hand outside the window totally counts as going outside today, right? I'm sorry, you look like 12 to me. If I was remotely attracted to you, I would find you attractive, but I'm not, and I don't, so shut up and let's watch Cupcake Wars. Okay. some variation of a grip, that would be awesome. I mean, if you could just go to Sainsbury's, locate one, purchase it, get the nectar points, take it home, self-assembly. I just really need you to get a grip right now, that would be great. You're my best friend. Fuck all other humans. When I'm Empress of the world, I'm going to let you live. And your mother, because she's nice. I feel like I need this jumper. Do I need this jumper? You're right, I need it. I might die without it. It will protect me from weathers and a lack of fanciness. This jumper will protect me from unfanciness, and that's important to me. I need to tell you something. Wait, let me take a selfie. Okay. You are the first and last person on my priority list. There are many others in between, but you will always be first and last. And I don't know what I'd do without you, because my defective emotions are lava that pop into clusters of maggots under my skin. They wriggle and eat the meat of me until I need to turn myself inside out just to make it fucking stop. And when the nerve-endings thaw, it hurts even more to endure the realization that this is permanent for me, that I'm broken and I can't be fixed, that I'm a fucking lunatic, barcoded across the wrist with the brand name of my grief. And I can't live like this. How do people survive this? How do you survive this? I'm sorry. You know, you're my best friend. You're the best friend I've ever had, and I hate waking up at 3 a.m. with my self-loathing slopping out of me, staining the hall carpet and clotting in your best towels. I'm sorry. But you're the only one who understands when my pain gets so intense that I have to hold my breath to stop my ribs from cracking. And I do want to help you, and I want to be a great friend and stop you from being sad, I really do, but I can't seem to stop myself digging into my flesh, trying to claw out what hurts. Trying to kill the things writhing in my capillaries, and amid the bodily fluids of tears, sweat, blood, and disgust, the only thing I found that makes it stop is you telling me it will be okay. I'll be okay. That it's okay. And it's not okay. It's not okay to cry all the time, or to tiger stripe yourself, or hoard the pills for one day when, or to rely on you. That's not okay. And I don't want to ruin another evening. Every misfiring nerve in my body is telling me to shut my dirty fucking mouth and close my ugly fucking eyes and wait for the rip fire in my body to kill me at last. But I need you. I'm sorry, but I need you. And I don't know if I can hang on, but thank you for all the times you've helped me to. You're the best friend I've ever had, and I love you. And I don't know what I'm doing, but you're still here, so thank you. And you kept me alive again last night, so thank you, I love you, I'm sorry. And go to sleep. Go to sleep, dream well, dream deep. Dream of a place where we're both free or happy, and I'll see you in the morning. Hopefully. But seriously, burn that jacket.